Today we are gonna be focusing on the 25K marketing strategy, and this is only for high ticket health offers. If you're not sure what's a high ticket health offer, feel free to check out the playlist that we have in our Facebook community or on YouTube, and it goes pretty much in depth into what it is, how you can get started on it, and all the fun stuff. So this is going to be the same strategy that our own personal clients use that is going to target their ideal clients for their high ticket programs. Let's get right into it. So social media is the biggest opportunity for health coaches, and you could be making anywhere from $10 to $25K thousand dollars all for free without spending a dime. That means you do not need to be spending money on ads. You do not need to get other people to do your social media work for you. If that's actually you, then know that that is not going to be the biggest driver of success for you, because people would make generic posts on your behalf, upload it, and they have no idea what to post because you come from a healthcare perspective and they come from like a agency perspective. So with that being said, this is what I'm going to cover today, and this is what made my quick success possible. Was that most people on social media miss when they post because they don't get views, they don't understand how to get views, they don't understand how can you curate your content calendar to attract the right people, and how can you actually have the best content that's out there, and how can you have systems in place to make the process a lot less effort. So let me take you through the process. This is the high ticket client funnel overview, and you may not be able to see it very well, but here we can go over it a little bit. We have our niche, beliefs, transformed lifestyle, then we go into that contributes to the viral strategy, to the messaging, nurture phase, which then converts them into your funnel, which is through CTAs, VSLs, all the fun stuff. Then they get inserted into your funnel, then there's middle of funnel nurturing, they book a call with you, then there's the pre-call process, the actual call, and they become a new client. All of this can be done within 48 hours of someone getting exposed to your content if done rightly. So we're not going to focus on this entire funnel, but what we are going to focus on is the marketing aspect of it, which is pretty important. Without marketing, you're just going to be dependent on other people doing stuff for you and you not understanding what it is that you even need to do with your content, with your company. So the reason this works is that it's going to attract the people that need your help. That means you should not be helping everyone. You should be thinking, what is my zone of genius? What type of people can I get the maximum help through my work? You need to be creating content around that. It's going to build initial trust to lower resistance because people are like, whoa, Dr. Mel knows exactly what she's talking about. And it's also got high intent potential clients that are presented with the perfect solution to their exact problems through this exact marketing. Low intent potential clients are then put into a reframing process to become high intent, because a lot of times people don't know that, oh my god, yes, this is exactly me, this is what's happening to me, and this is what I need help with. So this is where from that low intent state get to that high intent. So when you do additional QCing qualifications, the people that don't necessarily need to be working with you, they kind of go through the cracks, they go away, and then the rest of them stay in your funnel and they become a client. So this is going to be your top of the funnel strategy. If you have a paper and pen, go ahead and take some notes. Creating organic short form versus long form has a purpose. So short form is pushed to so many people all of a sudden, granted that you meet the criteria. For example, it always pushes out to a few hundred people, and people tell me, oh my god, Mel, I got a few hundred views. Well, that is not a big deal. What is a big deal is you getting minimum 1,500, 10,000, 100,000. That is like a legit big deal in a sense. So it automatically gets pushed out. If the content is right on, and if the audience that you're talking to it resonates with, it gets pushed out to a bit more and a bit more and a bit more, and that's how a video becomes viral. Now, long form content is an investment that you might see some returns immediately, but it's gonna get low visibility, and that is okay, because sometimes people get stuck on views and they're like, oh my god, this is not getting enough likes or enough views, and that's not the purpose of those long form content. It is where it could even take years. So when you combine this strategy that I'm about to share with you, you are going to combine the viral effect of short form content, so you can push it out to a lot of traffic, but this is something that typically would have low visibility because it's a content that really is right on, like the long form. It is going to get high conversion rates because you are speaking to their pains, their desires, their goals, the exact feelings that they have been feeling as a result of having that symptom or condition over the years. So most most people get stuck at step 1 because they need a proper marketing strategy to make sure that they go through the funnel. If your marketing sucks, nobody knows you, nobody can trust you as an authority, and they just scroll past you and they either go and spend their money on somebody that is doing paid ads or somebody that is got a better marketing, more followers, more expertise. Now, although you may have like a zillion degrees, so to say, and somebody else may just be a random influencer that doesn't know much. But the thing is that if your marketing is not dialed in, then nobody would know you and nobody won't buy from you. So the people entering at the top of your funnel are going to be the good fits. Now, step 1, how do you build a profitable brand strategy? It's going to be about expertise. So what are the viral transformations that you can help people achieve? This, guys, I want you to spend some time on it and really understand it, because some people are like, Mel, I want to do everything, and you should not be wanting to do everything. You need to be dialed in. Is it through losing weight? Like, is that your expertise? Is it through balancing your gut microbiome? Is it through balancing your hormones? Like, what exactly is it? Are you an expert in, resetting your nervous system? Are you like a freeing your body out of stress type of a coach? Is fitness your vibe? Or whatever that is, like, what can you get that viral transformation for people? Are you an expert in IBS? Think about it, write it down. Then you gotta validate it. This is the most important part, because to a lot of us, we're like, yay, this is amazing. We're gonna speak to a lot of people, and we put our content out there and the content flops because the niche that you want to do is not necessarily validated. So you got to check into, are the people on social media posting about the topics that are adjacent to what you help people do? Like, do you see viral videos on cortisol levels? Do you see lots of comments on balancing hormones, if that's going to be your niche? Is there less than 30-second videos? Because those are the low effort ones. If you have to constantly basically put content out that's 10 minutes, 3 minutes long, then that's really going to mess up with your workflow. The best way to be on top of the content strategy is to make those low effort few second videos that hits the pain points so rightly, and do it over and over and over again till you have gone viral, until you are established as an expert and start getting clients as a result. Step 2, proven concepts and keywords. So you got to look into trending topics. These are like the biggest needle movers in growing your brand. Trending topics is basically looking at your expertise, and let's say you want to do gut health. What makes you think of gut health when you think of it? There's like balancing your cortisol, weight loss, clean eating. You got to see, like, is there any trending topics that you see that is like similar to gut health? So if you want, you can pull from those similar topics. That's not exactly like about the gut microbiome, but it's about weight loss, and connect that the vehicle to get you out of this gained weight is by fixing your gut microbiome, or the vehicle to lower your cortisol is by fixing your gut microbiome. Like, you can pull from different topics as long as you tell them the vehicle to get you out of that problem is my specific expertise or method, then you're golden. So the trending topics is your opportunity to try and move people to the middle of your funnel, and people love to interact with trends. So if everyone's talking about them, they're more curious about them and they like to comment, view, share, etc. Not only do we have trending topics, we also have something that's called trending formats. So there's a difference between going viral and not going viral. Number one problem that people have when they try to sell something is the presentation of their content. A lot of times, because we're in the healthcare niche, I don't know why, but we're kind of boring and we don't necessarily like try to go with the flow of what is the trend. Now, obviously, guys, I'm not asking you to do silly dances. I don't want you to do lip syncing. I don't want you to do anything that you don't want to do, but you got to understand trends. So trending formats are one of the few growth hacks that exist, and presentation is everything that's going to get people to watch. So look at the viral video that you found that you want to like emulate off of, and look at the style of hook that they presented, the amount of text that's actually on the screen, the lighting, the angle, the readability of that text. Is there any pattern interrupt? Like, do they start here and then go here and then go here after every few seconds? Is there any pattern interrupt? Did they put it in a carousel format? Did they put it in a short form format? did they talk or was it a text on screen? So when you combine the trending formats with the trending topics, that is how you go viral. And this is how you can find them. So method number 1, you go to the Google Trends test, you go through and input different keywords related to what you do, like symptoms, treatments, supplements, specific problems. And that way you can see, like, Google tells you if that is like a trending topic or not. Number 2 is the TikTok SEO. This is my favorite way to find viral stuff because it's so easy. You can search different phrases that you want to talk about, and you can even put, like, let's say you want to do gut health, you can add the word coach to it too, and it can just top filter search the top creators much easier. Now method number 3 is a free SEO keyword finder. So you just go to the keyword search tool that's labeled as free and put your broad niche in to find different content ideas. So like you put gut health, then you find like inflammation, detoxification, blah blah blah. So if you can do that, if you see that people are searching for it, then that means it's being talked about on social media. And if you don't see it, then that means you should try other methods of searching for content, finding ideas before you even post on social media so that it does have a good chance of going viral. So how does this even attract high ticket clients? So selling idea that, okay, I've got a problem, now I'm aware, that is step 1 for most health and wellness businesses. This is where like supplements, cold plunges, gut health, cortisol health, all that got traction. Bringing awareness to a potential problem, that is how people get to understand when they actually have a problem. So when the idea of a problem is sold to them and they're like, oh shoot, I now see that even if my lab tests are normal, that means nothing. There's a root cause that I need to tap into. Then you know that the possibility of a big transformation if they're struggling with different issues. So people buy into it when you promise a transformation and back it up with proof. Your viral concepts makes them aware of their situation. Once they're aware, they're like, okay, I'm aware, now I need a transformation. So then they get into the transformation, and your promise gives them the transformation, so they give you the cash. Now, problem symptom awareness is the number 1 tactic that health coaches use via social media to help unaware people realize that, yeah, they've got a problem. Solution awareness is the next step in helping people to apply your advice, build trust, especially if your advice helps them see results. And this is where we say something like, if you're bloated and you're not like putting your feet up the wall for 5 minutes after you eat something, or do like 10 minutes of walking, or I don't know, like take herbs because they're bitter and they would stimulate your enzymes, then you're missing out on these free tools that is going to help you to be bloat free. Like I just blurted out the topic, but that is how you bring in solution awareness. That now, like, there was a bunch of people that didn't know if they take herbs, if they do the whole leg up the wall thing or do walking, it's going to help them with their bloating. Once you have done step 2, we want to go to step 3, which is competitor list and maintenance. The best way to stay consistent with something is by building systems around it. Short form content competitors, you can have like a sheet that looks just like this and add in the links to those creators. Add in what category they're in, what are they offering, is it like a consultation, a course, a high ticket, whatever that is, and add notes like what are their top performing contents out there. Is it like a carousel? Is it like mostly text on screen? Do they mostly talk? What type of hooks do you see them use over and over again? Because every creator will have a few things that they tap into and they keep using over and over. So when you consistently find online competitors, posting while staying on trend is going to be your easy shortcut. You can find keywords that you resonate with, that you want to find content inspiration from those keywords. And if they consistently go viral, then that way you have a lot of data in front of you that you can use to create content for the week and week after that. Then next up is maintenance. Content is like your bank account. The more you put in, the more you get out. So you don't get clients from posting nothing. You get it the more you post content. And having social media awareness is needed to maintain that good content strategy. So you can combine with getting people to connect with who you are, the value you provide, and the transformation that you have an expertise in. Now, the best way to build a health coaching business is to still stack your marketing, sales, fulfillment. And to get started is that you learn marketing, because no marketing equals no leads, or you just have to have like a shit ton of money to spend it on ads. And pardon my language, the reason I say that is because you're going to be competing with the big fishes in the space, like Dr. Pampa and owner of the V-Shred, and so many people that they're basically dominating the ad industry. And if your creative is not even a winning creative, and if you're trying to figure it all out yourself, first of all, that's not going to work. You're going to need major help. And with that, you're going to need a lot of money to make it work, to get to the goals that you want to get to. Now, moving on, we do have our Health Authority Accelerator, where on average, health and wellness creators take up to 6 to 12 months to figure it out. They only see a fraction of results. But if you want to grow your business and scale without the stress, here's what that can look like by working with my team and I. So my experts are going to help you with creating a 6-figure offer refinement analysis to maximize your current profit margins so you can serve more clients and make more money. We're going to give you our virality framework that took me from 0 to 100,000 followers in 4 months so that you can get stream of consistent clients every month, all organically through your content. And it basically takes just a few hours a week for the entire marketing process. Now we're going to give you the 6-figure story marketing strategy that brought me thousands of booked calls and DMs every month, so your calendar never runs dry. If anything, my team used to tell me when I was running my gut health practice, Mel, can you please not make any content because we cannot take the load right now? Like, you need to just pause on making content. And I wish the same for you guys. The same for the ROI sequence that brought Danielle $50,000 in 3 weeks from her existing audience. So running launches and promotions are going to be a guaranteed hit by working with us. You're also going to get our self-selling sales script that is not going to sound salesy, and prospects will be convincing themselves that they need to be working with you. So you're mostly as an expert and they have like this internal realization, and you're not going to be salesy at all. You will also get the exact scalable fulfillment system that I use to take on more clients while still delivering a world-class experience that gets results. So you don't burn out while making a huge impact. And lastly, which is super important, you will be getting ready to use SOPs, standard operating processes, and tracking system that is going to let you to smoothly scale your business so that you can easily scale without the stress. This is important because a lot of health coaches, like the ones that are lucky and they do scale, because they don't have any of the rest of their systems figured out, they only have a fraction of it figured out, they go into that burnout mode. And it's important to have the foundation set up for different departments so that they can work synergistically and cohesively when you are scaling and at scale. If you're ready to grow in the same ways that I did, I am going to drop my Calendly link below. Feel free to book a call. We can just have a chat and see where your business is at. I will do an audit for you and basically share with you if we can help you, and if we can, how we can help you. But I really hope like this was valuable. Like, this is exactly the same stuff that we use, and we've been able to help people over and over again with this exact marketing strategy. Now, I have made more videos that you can totally check it out in the playlist that is going to go over everything. But yeah, in the meantime, this is like the easiest way that I could explain the marketing strategy for you without like overburdening you. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat. I'll check it out. But other than that, have a great day.